Digger Girl, coming in live to talk to you about how do you run your day like a millionaire with that millionaire mindset? Because we know it's not about what you do, it's about who you are when you do it. So many people get hung up in the tactics. They want to know the specifics. That actually doesn't matter. Have you ever heard of ignorance on fire? Or you've seen someone around you have massive success and you're just watching them going, they're not doing anything different than me. Why are they having more success than I'm having? Such a common thing that we run up against, that imposter syndrome. But when you look into it, you actually realize they're not doing anything different than you. So why are they having better results and more success in their business? It's because of their mindset. It's how they see themselves, the confidence that they have, how they're going about things energetically, all the things. And that's what we're actually going to walk through today. So I'm super excited to be here for this weekly training on the business page, The Goal Digger Girl. We're on YouTube as well. We're on Instagram, which is so much fun. So excited to see y'all on here. Okay, so this is what I want to know. Drop in the comments if you are guilty of fake working. Okay, put this in the comments. If you feel like you have some fake working happening in your business, and this is where you might go on to TikTok to look for ideas, trending audio, and before you know it, an hour has gone by, or the whole day goes by, and you're just like, I don't even know what I did today. Right? Like your husband gets home from work if you work from home, or maybe your kids get off the bus and you're just like, wow. So that, uninterrupted time just flew by really fast and I legit don't know what I did today. Okay. And look at how many people are saying, yes, they totally are guilty of fake working. Or put me below if you know that your negative mindset is impacting your business. So you have what it takes to do it. You know how to do it, but your negative mindset is impacting your results. Okay. So put me below or yes below if you can relate to that. I am going to sneeze. Okay. No, I'm not. It's raining here. So I think I live in Austin, Texas. So allergies are sort of a thing here. That's why I left my hair curly. I'm like, you know what? It's raining out. It's going to get frizzy. This is all natural. Okay. So I'd love to know how it is over by you. We have International Association of Top Professionals showing up on the live. Talk about support. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to come to the red carpet event in Vegas next month, hosted by the International Association of Top Professionals. Go check them out. You guys, legit rock star organization and just incredible. Okay. How many of you would like to know how millionaires run their day? How many of you would like to know how millionaires run their day? I'll never forget when I hired my first coach. It was not one-on-one because I just wasn't there yet with the ability to invest in myself yet. I didn't understand how important it was, but I signed up for a group coaching program. And I want to say it was maybe 3 months. And I got in the coaching program and she was doing this training and she was talking about all the things that she, all the systems she had in place for her team. She was a network marketing, big in network marketing. And I remember going, all I want to know is how she runs her day. Like I would do anything for her just to say, pull back the curtain and say, this is how I run my day. This is what I do every day, because I just couldn't get it figured out. Like I was just all over the place, fake working, having a little bit of results, but I was not crushing it, right? I was not the CEO of my desk. So I thought it would be really important today to share with you how millionaires run their day. And you will see that those that are successful, they have similar traits. The way that they go about things, they're very protective of their time. They're organized. Even if organization doesn't come naturally to you, you can learn how to be organized. It really is a discipline, okay? So I've got 5 key strategies for you today to implement so you can start running your day like a millionaire. And you might say, oh, well, Kimberly, I don't have things on my schedule yet. People don't want to book Zooms with me. Go book some Zooms. Go get on some calls with some people. Go meet some people here. Meet some people on LinkedIn. Do coffee chats. I'm doing a call this Friday. She calls it tea and Suzanne Goldstein. You guys can look her up. She does tea and Zooms. And she does, it's kind of like a casual conversation, but she books tea and Zooms. She has tea and she does Zooms with people. Look, all of you could do that. Okay. So this is very important. I want you to start running your day thinking about how you want to end up having your business be with your schedule. So if you want to, create content or, do team meetings or podcast interviews or just interviews in general, start putting that stuff on your calendar now. Okay. Number 1, This is how millionaires run their day. The first thing is that you're going to need to do is you need to reprogram your subconscious mind. Okay. That's a tall order, but I want you to start working on it today. You need to reprogram your subconscious mind. Almost all of your thoughts are the same that they were yesterday. The majority of your thoughts are negative. And the way that you talk to yourself in your mind, the thoughts that you have about yourself, the way that you judge yourself, the way that you beat yourself up. Could you imagine if your best friend was with you and she was doing those things, would you talk to her that way? Or would you talk to your daughter that way or your children? No. But you do it. You beat yourself up, right? You're just judging all over the place. Okay, so we're going to reprogram our subconscious mind. Okay, and it's okay. What we're actually going to do is we're going to reprogram our subconscious mind. Remember, my favorite quote in the whole wide world is by Earl Nightingale. You get what you think about most of the time, and that is the greatest secret. So what people don't realize is that your reality right now is literally the result of all of your thoughts in the past. And you might say, oh, well, I'm in the hospital right now. How did I create that? If you actually go and look at your thoughts, I guarantee, I can't make any guarantees. I'm almost positive. If you went back and analyzed your thoughts, really honestly, the majority of your thoughts are negative. The majority of your thoughts are self-deprecating. You are not kind to yourself. So what we have to realize is that people who are successful, we are our biggest cheerleaders. I encourage myself every single day. If I mess up on something, I'm like, you know what? You could have handled that differently. Now you know for next time. That literally something just happened today. And I was like, I don't love that. And of how something played out. And I was like, okay, now we know for next time. And our team, we actually just had a meeting. We're like, okay, this is what we're doing moving forward. We didn't really love how that turned out. Okay. So you have a choice to say, I am a victim, or this is my circumstances, or, well, it was done to me. As soon as you start saying out loud, oh, I don't know why this always happens to me. We were talking about this in the challenge. By the way, the challenge is still happening right now, if you guys didn't know. So we had a 5-day challenge last week, Enroll Like a Boss Bootcamp, and we talked about this in there. And we do have a bonus training today at 2:00 Central, okay? So if you're on Facebook, just put link in the comments and we'll get you an invite. If you're on YouTube or Instagram, click the link on my Instagram bio and we'll get you inside, okay? It's inside of our Facebook group, Goal Digging Boss Babes. We have 33,000 rock stars in there, all working towards the same goal, crushing their business, okay? And we talked about this. If the phrase comes out of your mouth, why does this always happen to me? I can't believe she did that to me. Why is she doing this to me? I've said this phrase many times, thinking about my children, right? Like, you're just like, why? Why is this happening to me? That takes away, you've just lost all power. Okay, you've just lost all power. We want to reclaim our power. We want to get in the driver's seat. We want to realize that we are co-creating our lives every single day. We are the co-creating. That's what we are. We are creation, right? We are all miracles. And in order for us to really create the life we want, we have to realize we are co-creating. Nothing is happening to us. Okay, it's happening for you. So you want to reprogram your subconscious mind, and you want to be very mindful that you get what you think about most of the time. So if you're thinking about the bills, and you're thinking about the holidays, and you're thinking about how stressed out you are, and you're thinking about, conflict in your marriage, or you're thinking about your children and that they don't listen, or whatever you're thinking about is absolutely creating more of that. So what we get to do is we get to start to think about how we want it to be, and we get to focus on that. Okay. It is constant monitoring of your thoughts. It is a lot of work, and it is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Nothing worthwhile doesn't take commitment, right? And discipline. And if you don't like where your life is right now, it's totally on you. So instead of going, oh my gosh, I suck, you can say, wow, this is exciting. I can change my reality. I can change my life. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay. It's all how you look at it. Number 2, millionaires, their days are very scheduled. Okay. Their days are very scheduled. Millionaires are planners, even if they're planning to have a lot of free time. Okay. I have a lot of peers in the industry that are millionaires, and I'm always watching and observing how people build their businesses, because there's clues, right? I might see someone, I'm like, ooh, I like how she sets up her structure so that she's, there's 2 days a week she's doing coaching calls, and then she has some flex time and she takes off Fridays, whatever. There's different ways that I've run my schedule over the last couple of years. There's also seasons to your business. There's time when you're rebuilding or launching something new, and you will have to put more time in. There's also a time for rest, recovery. If you don't take time out to rest and recover, then you're just trading, you're just building, you're basically trading your job for another job. Okay. So millionaires are very scheduled. They plan everything, and they also plan their downtime. So this is where if you try to get on, my schedule, you can't just get on my schedule. And I'm not saying it to be like, oh, I'm better than anybody. I'm saying my time is that important. And I'm going to make sure that those that get on the schedule should be on the schedule, that their time, that they see my time is valuable, and that they're going to be the kind of people that I want to be in their energy. That means it's somebody who wants to grow their business, maybe somebody who needs some strategy, somebody who needs some mentorship from me. Okay. I'm not, meeting with people all day long that just want to get on a call, right? I'm not answering the phone in the middle of the day because someone calls me. You might be like, oh my gosh, do you schedule your calls with your girlfriends? Yes. My girlfriends and I, we schedule time to talk. Yeah, I know. Why is that? Why do we do that? Because if I just answer the phone in the middle of the day, I'm literally wasting time when I was supposed to be working on something. So if I can create a multiple $1 million business, we'll do multiple millions this year. Okay. When I literally start my day at, 11 a.m., 10 or 11 a.m., and then I'm done by 2, 3 o'clock. And then it's mom mode, guys. I'm in mom mode. We have sports, we have kids, we have family. We are very big about dinner. We do dinner together every night. We play, and then we do bedtime. And then, Scott and I always watch a show. Can't wait to see Yellowstone. Don't tell me what happened. And we watch a little show and hang out. And then, sometimes I'll go back to my desk for maybe an hour. Sometimes I don't. That's not a crazy schedule. Okay. There's a lot of, personal time in there. Well, how can I do that? It's because it's all scheduled out. I can tell you every single thing I'm doing today until the girls get off the bus, down to the minute. If I just randomly take phone calls and I'm like, woo, whatever, that goes out the window. And then I'm frustrated that I didn't get what I was supposed to get done. When you look at your day, when you run it like a millionaire, you will have gotten done what you said you were going to get done. It's discipline, but it gives you freedom, because if you're that productive, you only have to work a few hours a day. Okay. So how many of you like that idea where you're like, oh my gosh, I want to make multi-millions and work a few hours a day? It wasn't like that at first. The first year and a half, I worked a lot. I was working full-time as well. I worked a lot of hours because I was building it, right? And I didn't understand energetics yet as much as attracting things to me like I do now. Okay. So your day is very scheduled. Okay. Number 3, millionaires in the social media space specifically, they put out consistent value-based content. Whoever's putting out the most content, they're going to make the most money. Okay. It's got to be curated content, branded content, content that their audience wants, all the things that we've been talking about this last week inside of the 5-day boot camp, which has been so much fun. But they put out consistent value-driven content. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you guys today is at 2 o'clock Central, I'm going to do a Canva screen share tutorial in Gold Digging Boss Babes. And I'm actually going to give you guys templates. So I've got 30 templates that are already done. You just need to put your, branded colors and stuff like that. I've got 30 that will get you started. And then I also am going to give you all of my Reels covers. There's over 100 of them. Those are actual reel covers, and it's the template. So you guys can change them out. So I'm going to give that to all of you, but I'm actually going to teach you how to use them to create branded content. Okay. So we're going to go over that today together. So for this number 3, we're going to get into that more today at 2 o'clock Central. Okay. So you're going to put out consistent value-driven content. This is how you build a brand presence is, you're strategically putting content out. You have a schedule, you have a routine. Go ahead and click the link in my bio, Romancing Your Heart on Instagram. And then just register real quick and it'll put you in the group. Yeah, it's Gold Digging Boss Babes. So 2 o'clock Central, it's in the events tab if that helps any of you to find it. 2 o'clock Central. It's going to be awesome. I literally can't wait. So with the content though, we want it to be strategic. Okay. We want it to make sense. We want to take our audience on a journey. We want to make sure that, we have some consistency and cohesiveness to our messaging, who we're talking to, right? The way you're writing your captions, all of that matters. So millionaires have taken the time to figure that out. We have a program, 6-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy, where it's structured curriculum. So we run it just like if someone's going to school, to university. And in the second semester, we get into avatar work, and we always tell people, this is where you got to dig in. Okay. This is where it's going to be like, because people don't do it. They don't stop and actually do the work to figure out who their avatar is. How do they speak to them? what are their issues, right? The language that they can use, and then what offer, how can they paint that vision of the solution for that person? So all of the content piece stems from that. So if you don't actually do that part, you're going to be really confused with your social media. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to say, I don't even know what to do, right? And when you sit down to figure this out, it's necessary. It's not an option. If you're building on social, it's necessary. Number 4 is millionaires truly connect with others. They're master connectors. So this is where the term network marketing started for those of you in network marketing, or if you are a coach online, you've heard the term social marketing. You're marketing through social media, but social media comes from social. That's how it started, because it was a social platform. This Facebook specifically started everything. Well, what was the other one? MySpace first, but that was a social thing, right? So if it's social, we have to learn how to be social with others. We have to learn how to connect with others. We have to learn how to be master connectors and be able to network. Okay. So my tip to you, because this can be intimidating for people, especially if you're more on the introverted side, my tip to you is, instead of going around trying to network with people and close them into your network marketing business, or going around trying to sell people into your coaching business, or sell your course or whatever you have, look for ways to mentor people. So this could be offering a free resource. It could be giving a tip. It could be, I was just reading a book yesterday. I listed some of my favorite books I'm reading right now on Instagram. You'll see there's a picture of a book in the bathtub. Well, the book's not in the bathtub, but you'll see. Just go on Instagram. I posted a couple days ago. You'll see it. But I did list out the books I'm reading right now. So one of them is Happier Than God, and it's a fabulous book. And this one part reminded me of this conversation I had with this girl and this mom. And so I took a screenshot of both pages in the book, and I told her what chapter it was, and I put an arrow, and I sent it to her yesterday. And I said, oh my gosh, this reminds me of our conversation. Here's the book. This is the chapter. You got to check it out if you want. I think that will give you some encouragement. Did she ask me what book I was reading yesterday? No. Did I just talk to her? No, it was a little bit ago. It was maybe 2 weeks ago we talked. Did I get anything out of sending her those book pages? No. Why did I do it? Because Target, check it out, y'all. Go get it right now. It's there, Target. I mean, it's like so perfect for my brand. You had me at sweater. So when you start looking for ways to mentor people just throughout your day-to-day, maybe you hear some inspirational music. Could you share that playlist that you found on Spotify or YouTube into your stories? Because you can put links now, right? And is that a way to inspire others and connect and share? Yeah. So you just want to get a little more playful with it, but you do want to be diligent about it, that you're really constantly looking for ways to mentor. Yeah, be a resource is a great way to say it. And people who are successful, that's what they do professionally. So we're putting the content out there, and then we're looking for ways to actually talk to people. We're looking for ways to connect. We're looking for ways to make it more than just social media, where we really form an emotional connection, an emotional bond. Without an emotional bond, people won't make a purchase. Even if you've seen somebody, how many of you, put me in the comments, you've bought something before and the person was high pressure, but you bought it because you felt the emotional connection to whatever it was that they were selling. So even if they were more on the pushy side or like hardcore closer, they were just like aggressive about it, but you still purchased because there was this emotional connection. Even though it was a negative connection, you still purchased, right? Why do we do that? Because you felt emotionally like you had to, right? You had no options. Oh my gosh, like they had the solution and you better do it, or you're gonna, your whole thing's gonna fall apart. Well, you still had an emotional connection. Even if it's negative, you can still emotionally be connected to somebody and make a purchase. Isn't that wild? Of course, we don't want to do that, right? We want to learn how to build relationships and offer value and not be that way. But we've all done it, okay? So if you want to sign up for later today, you can just go into Gold Digging Boss Babes. That Facebook group will be in there today at 2:00 Central. And we're going to do the tutorial in there today on Canva. We're going to go over Canva graphics, Canva reel covers. I'm going to walk you through some stuff. The cool thing is I don't have anything after that. So I'm just going to walk you guys through everything step by step and have some fun with it, okay? All right, so we want to truly connect with others. Number 5 is millionaires, their confidence is high. And what does that mean? We are confident in ourselves. We are constantly saying, I'll figure it out. I'll just figure it out. You guys, you have no idea how many times we've launched things where it's not even a real thing yet. And I'm not saying that to say we're flying by the seat of our pants. We know that if we launch something, we can build a rocket ship while we're flying. So we're fast action takers at Team Goal Digger. We probably have launched more things and put out more content than anybody in our space, or at least up there with the top people. Why? Because we're always looking for ways to serve our audience. If we see, oh my goodness, they really need some help with planning, right? That's a big problem, is people don't know how to actually strategically plan. They know how to set goals like, oh yeah, I want to hit 6 figures next year, but they actually don't know how to do that. So we said, okay, let's put a planner out there that we're not making money off that planner, that serves our audience, right? So we do things because we know we'll figure it out. I mean, the amount of things that we have just launched in the last few weeks, not to mention we put on several hundred people conference, multiple 6-figure investment with that and all the other things that we're launching between now and the end of the year. Wait till you even see next year's schedule. We're not even going to talk about it yet. The majority of people have thought about things they want to launch, but haven't launched anything. So we're confident. I'm confident. My team is confident. We'll figure it out. That's confidence. Also being able to roll with the punches. If your husband makes a negative remark or someone says something, there was this girl I was working with and she was just getting so hung up on people didn't like the name of her Facebook group. And I was thinking, then change it. If you don't like it, just change it. And then she'd come and say, oh, there's another person complaining. She's not rolling with the punches. She's letting everybody decide for her if it's a good name or not. Like, roll with the punches. Just realize that you never fail. When you mess up or something doesn't work out, it's just allowing you to have more information for next time. You're growing. I mean, it's crazy to me that we are so like, with kid gloves with our kids, we're like, oh, it's okay, right? Like Addison struck out at the game. She actually didn't care, which has been kind of fun to watch her not care when she messes up in softball. But like, what would we say to our kids? It's okay. You struck out. No big deal. You just get back up there. The more you do it, the more you're going to get better at it, right? Why do we not do that to ourselves as adults? Why are we like, oh my gosh, you suck. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you messaged that person. Oh my gosh, you said you were going to do it and you didn't do it. Like, it is mind blowing. So in order to be successful, you have to be confident. And part of the confidence comes from the courage to take the steps to build the confidence. You have to be courageous. You have to take that step. The next thing that comes up that freaks you out and scares you and makes, butterflies in your stomach or your chest tightens a little bit and you're like afraid to take the action. I want to encourage you to go for it. I want you to say, all right, Kimberly said, if I take a leap, the net will appear and I'm just going to go for it. I want you to do it. And I want you to tell me what happened from it. And I'm 99% positive. Not only is it going to be amazing, but you're going to build so much confidence through that. You can't become confident by reading books. You can't become confident by watching trainings. You become confident by doing. And the doing comes from being courageous and having faith that it will all work out and it's all happening for you, okay? And also, confident people make decisions very quickly. So if you're stuck in over analysis and you have spreadsheets and you're polling 75 people before you make a decision, okay? There's a coach that he started coaching network marketers. When I came on board as a network marketer in 2017, he'd already been around the block for years. And I'll never forget, he shared in this training how he had done an in-person event. This woman runs up to him and she says, I've been thinking, I don't know if I should do your monthly membership club. I've been considering it. And like, she was hemming and hawing. It's $20 a month. And he was like, the amount of time that she was spending deciding to spend the $20, she just wasted all of that time versus spending the $20 getting into the membership club and learning how to make some freaking money. Can I get an amen? And we're just so guilty of it. I mean, as a whole, it's scary to make decisions sometimes. But I want to encourage you, if you really truly want to change your financial situation, it's going to start with you. And it's going to start with you being confident in yourself. And that is going to come from you being courageous to take those steps, even when you can't see the path clearly. In your gut, in your stomach, that intuition kicks in. It tells you every time. But some of you are letting the noise, outside circumstances, the negative mindset is so loud that you can't even hear your own intuition. So get quiet, listen. And when you hear that nudge, take action. Don't overthink it. Don't let the fear set in. Just don't even ruminate over it. Just go. Just go. And I've absolutely made lots of mistakes as my team. I've made huge mistakes, but I've had huge gains. And at the end of the day, I'm making a difference. At the end of the day, I'm impacting so many people. And at the end of the day, when I, leave this earth one day, I'll be able to look back and know I did my life's work. I did it. I'm living my purpose right now. What is the meaning of life, right? It's to live your purpose. It's to make a difference, make an impact. And the only way to do that is to get out there and do it. Okay. So can you guys commit to that? Say yes, really big, capital letters in the comments. I'm watching all of you all over social. I love that so much. I am going to head over to LinkedIn right now for just a solo LinkedIn live that I'm going to do, and eventually it'll be on YouTube. And then I'm very excited because at 2:00 Central today in Gold Digging Boss Babes, we're going to do a full Canva tutorial. I'm giving you templates for your social media so it can be branded, it can be on point, it can look gorgeous. I'm going to go over how to make your reels look great, because most of those thumbnails just look awful, don't they? And I'm going to give them all to you. So I'll teach you how to do it. We'll walk through some of the building it out together. And then I'm actually going to give you the templates as well. Okay. So if you're on Instagram or somewhere else, just come over to Gold Digging Boss Babes. I'll ask my team to check the member request really quick before we start. And if any of you need any help with that, you can just shoot us a message and we'll get back to you guys on that. Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, if this was helpful, take a screenshot, throw it in your stories and tag me at the Gold Digger Girl. I would love to give you a shout out for that. Also, if you're on Facebook, put link in the comments, LINK, because we have our, actually, if you are on Facebook as well, my personal profile, it's on my cover, we have our 3-day strategic planning intensive. It's open for enrollment right now. It closes tomorrow at midnight. The bonuses are crazy, okay? And we're going to spend 3 full days together on Zoom. So if you know you need my help, you need my guidance, I'm running all 3 days. Get ready to have your whole year planned out, but most importantly, it's a working 3 days. So we're going to work on content. We're going to put some systems in place, automation, things like that. We're getting to work. Okay. So if you want to do that and you can't find it, just message us and we'll get you the link for that. Okay. But that's open right now and it's closing Tuesday night at Central. So I don't want you guys to miss that. All right. So glad to have you guys on. Thank you for being on. Appreciate you. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.